Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Got some room under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they
breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Jackson gonna throw it. He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to put that ball in there and make it happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 30. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend somebody.
He's loose. He's at the touchdown. Wildcats made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Jackson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Pringle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rounding to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Handoff to the single running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Pringle, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time. Turning it on! And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast and met him there and forced the TFL.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down.
And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes one. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right for the big play coming. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They're working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He's looking to throw. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Jackson going to throw it. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards in with it.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to.
He's going to fire deep. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! That It's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Makes his man miss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's...
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incomplete. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
There he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a take.
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. Nice move. Creates some space. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Got his man quickly. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open, he makes the catch. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Back to the ground with the running back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Lowry. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.